Hello, hello. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? A bit later than I usually stream, but we're gonna get going in a minute here. First one in was Alexander. What's up, Alexander? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Followed by Jaren. What's up? What's up? All right. Kind of relaxing here. Making sure everything is looking stable. And I think it is. I think I have everything up and running. Okay. Let me move this over here. All right. Dat Boys. What's up? Dat Boy 55. How you doing, man? All right. Let's switch over here so you guys can see what I see. Can you see what I see? A star, a star. Hey, Bobby. You know I was thinking about you, man. I just couldn't get started at 1. Sorry, man. But thanks for even stopping by at all. And have fun at work, man. We should be back to normal. You see what I have up on the screen right now. That event quest completion is what I was waiting for. I was going to do a live stream to do the Cavalier difficulty, initial clear. But look at the time. It would have been too late if I waited my normal stream time. And I wasn't really trying to stream earlier today. I was still finishing up the arena 5-star and all of that. As soon as I got done there, I just went to uncollected and did some paths in the final chapter in order to get the score you see up there right now. And that's all I want because that gives me the units for that objective. Now, getting all of the milestones is nice if you can do it without using energy refills. But that's the problem with that one. Unless you have the energy refills, and I try to save the energy refills for that quest. For that objective. As long as you have the energy refills, you're good. If you don't, and you're using units to buy energy refills, then that's not really worth it. Glisser Contest Man, what's up? How you doing, man? Joker, how you doing? It's okay, I'll watch it when I get home. All right, Bobby. Okay, let's move over here. I think we're done also in Alliance Quest. Yeah, we are. Hey, look at me. All right. All right. I think what do we got expiring? 17 hours on those. Let's claim because I used some of them. So we still have 2. Just look at this, guys. That's why when I'm doing my Alliance War videos, that's why I say there's no reason for me not to boost up except that I forget. Let's sell those. You know, I just noticed after I sold a bunch of my dual credits, they removed them. And because I just noticed that I haven't been getting dual credit, dual tokens or anything like that. That's pretty cool. New kid in the hood. Howdy. How you doing, man? Tank Crewman, what's up? What's up? Hello to you as well, sir. What comment? Glisser, who's Glisser? How do you say your name? Is that Gliss or Contest Man? How do you say it? All right, oops. Just doing some upkeep. May as well sell those too. And the ISO. Look at that. Let me see. This button is the most wonderful button right there. Sell 100. Done. So much better. All right. But yeah, what did you say, Jaren? I saw what you said. You said, what's good? That was it. Liam, what's up, man? Just got my first 4-star Nexus. What'd you get? What were your choices? And who did you choose? You chose Cable because I didn't have him before as a 4-star. Don't feel bad choosing a champion that's new, especially if you plan to be in the arena. Flaxen Bubbles, what's up? How you doing, man? All right, so I haven't done this yet. For the day. Let me see. I have 18. I think it's 16. So let's run through this real quick. Let me see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. 4. Yeah. Okay. So I remember them saying it was 16. So I just want to make sure. We'll just run through this right quick. Get them shards, and then I'll probably have a opening a little bit later. So you guys saw that opening, right? I'm still smiling over that opening. That was a pretty good one. Okay, come on, Hella. Okay, there we go. Good night, Hella. Yeah, I was so happy. Very, very happy with that one. That's why I'm getting one featured from the Black ISO market, because it doesn't cost me any more than a regular 5-star crystal. Because I'm not spending 15,000 shards on those crystals. But this batch, very, very nice. Wolverine. Professor X is in there. You know, they have some really nice nice selection in there. So for a while, I wasn't, even with the Black ISO market, I was not getting featured because there was nobody in the featured I wanted. But this time, yep, I'll get one every time I can while this pool is going, until I get, you know, a bunch more. Do you maybe know what the amount is for the 5K? We were discussing that yesterday. And my safe zone is somewhere between 20 and 25. I've heard people getting it for 20 million and up. I myself put up around 22 million. And so far I've gotten it every time. So that's probably where I'll go until I miss it. If I miss, because I'm one of those people that it only has to happen one time. So, and it was the same way with the 2,000 shards. I would put up a certain amount thinking that, you know, that was good, but I missed one time, and from that point on, I always put up like 3 million more. So I was always putting up 18 million for the 2,000. It was way more than I needed to, but I always got it. So this time I just do a little bit more. Not much either. With the growth of my 6-star roster, it's not really any more effort to okay. All right. It's not really any more effort. I tried one time because I used to stop at 18. But I went ahead and finished out, a round of my 6 stars because I used to just stop. And I was able to put up 19 and some change. Wow, why didn't you move? All right. Oh, we got Big Blue stepping in here with that huge roster. What in the world? What's going on, Big Blue? P&P, what's up? How you doing, man? Liam says, I wish I could get him, but I opened the 5-star and got Luke Cage. Luke Cage is not bad, but I feel your disappointment. Oh, they brought Aegon crystals back. They trying to milk it before Cyber Weekend, it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. Woo, perfect series. Cool. Perfect timing. I saw that it was coming in, so I was trying to delay my arena grind until that. All right. But what's up, Big Blue? They're trying to tempt BG. Yeah, but they're not good value. I mean, you still have a chance, but unless you are a gambler or you just want to do it for fun, there's no reason to go for those crystals. That's what, when I go for them, it's because I'm going to make a video about them. That's it. Maybe get some views, and, even though YouTube is really screwing over the little guy. Let me try it. Let me check something real quick, because I'll bet you they did it for this one too. I'll tell you guys in a minute if they did. Yep, they did. So I haven't done much of anything yet, right? And the stream that's going on right now is already set to limited monetization, as were my last two. Now, they did that before, and every single time I've requested a review, they fixed it and it's gone back to normal because there's nothing there. But it happens after I would have made the bulk of any ad revenue that I was going to make, because there's not that many people that go back and watch it. So all of the views are happening right now. So I'm losing out on any of the ad revenue that I could have had right now. I request a review. They might check it tomorrow and then it'll be fine. Too late now. I'm on to the next one where they're going to do that again. And they just started doing this not that long ago. They used to do it and they stopped, and now they're doing it again. They're trying to make the little YouTuber not financially viable. And Rich the Man has almost 50,000 subscribers, and they are screwing him over so bad that he is not even going to deal with them anymore. They're bullies. They're financial bullies. Omega Chuck, what's up? How you doing, man? 18.4 missed. Okay. Yeah, I will be putting up about the 22 million. Shadow, are you going to take Wolverine up? Of course, but not to rank 5 probably. But he's definitely going to 3. Everybody goes to 3 if I can do it. Redwood, what's up? In the video, I actually said that I had, well, not in the video. I know in a comment on the video, I said that I had 2 mutant awakening gems. I do not. I have 3. I forgot I picked up another one. So I had 3. I used one on Omega Red, but then I picked up another one. So I have 3. I can use that on him. I'm just waiting for a mutant advancement. I'll use that on Wolverine, and I'll still have 2 left. If I ever get a Professor X, I can use it on him. And if I get Namor, I can use it on him. I'll always hold one for that. I mean, better than a Sig 40 Juggernaut. Yeah, Luke Cage is good, but he needs the Awakening. His Awakening does help him a lot, but I wouldn't say he needed it. All right, so 4-star featured, done. I've already run my 6 stars once today, and I'll run them again a little bit later. And that's all I did. We've got this Catalyst Clash here. And since it's gonna end sooner than the arena here, I'm going to start today with the T4 basic arena. Next thing you know, it's Doom Cavs. Oh yeah. Hi bro, I watch your channel also. Liam, thank you, man. See, opened my 6-star yesterday and got Clairvoyant. Nice, congratulations, Redwood. She is awesome, I love her. When and who is the next arena? I don't know. I'm thinking, because we got Red Hulk this time, so shouldn't the next one be Cosmic Ghost Rider? Just saw the Rich the Man video about his fallout with YouTube too. Yeah, and see, I've talked to Rich the Man on Discord about this, and one of the reasons that he has Rich's Realm, remember he had his main channel and he split off and started streaming on the other channel. That was an attempt to deal with the way YouTube is treating streams and videos. Probably the reason that I'm getting lower views is because of their algorithm. So he split it off and it seemed to help a little bit, but then they did this. So, and I remember when Dorky Diggity Dave was complaining, they did the same thing with him. If you're not gonna be making them a lot of money, they are really bad about it. Really bad. Tom Higgins, what's up, man? Not good to hear you getting problems with monetization there. Rich having a tough time. Yeah, exactly. It's the larger YouTubers don't have the same problem because they make YouTube a lot of money. They get a lot of ad revenue in there. But for the smaller YouTubers, YouTube is not making as much money. Yeah. Anthony, yo, what's up, man? Good afternoon. Does YouTube hate Rich? It's not, I don't think it's a matter of hate. YouTube is all about that money. And the smaller, and when I say smaller, understand that in YouTube's eyes, smaller is not what we think of smaller. You know, I'm small. I'm very much smaller than Rich, but Rich is also a smaller YouTuber, even though he is much, much larger than I am. He's got almost 50,000 subscribers, and I don't even have 6,000. But in YouTube's eyes, we're both small YouTubers. The big boys that have 500,000 plus subscribers, they treat them a little bit differently. Took Wolvie to rank 4. Think he is going to stay there until we get an Apocalypse. Yeah, Apocalypse, when he becomes a horseman, Wolverine is a true beast. I did the 4-star basic arena before Shadow. What is up with this world? Yeah, remember Big Blue? I was telling you with the event quest completion, I got the milestone for the units. But one of the things that threw me off is that I've been playing Warframe on the PlayStation with my sister. And so yesterday for hours we were playing. I mean hours. And that's usually the time that I would, you know, grind some arena. So all I got is the 4-star featured, which I got done just a bit earlier this morning. I got the 4-star feature done. Then I had to jump on the event quest completion. I went into uncollected and just ran, finished off the final quest, and then did 3.1 until I had all that I needed. And by that time, it was time to eat, and you know, and that's why I was late a little bit today. Everything's going good, Alexander. Well, yours and Gliss. Okay, got you. That's what you mean. Cosmic Ghost Rider is the next arena. Cool. And you know, the game still is locking up. I mean, still crashing on me. Solar Flare, what's up? How you doing? Liam, you're gonna go for him? Good luck, man. John Rambones, what's up, man? Yeah, I would love to have him. Now, if Aegon as a 5-star was in the arena, I would have to go for him. His name is Space Ghost. Coast to coast. I'd put up 5 million for 4-star Warlock when in the arena. Fair enough. I'm good, thanks. Hope you are okay. So far, so good, man. Cosmic Rider. Yeah, I think that's it. 6K is big for me. Not to YouTube. So if you're Seaton, Profoff, Candy, or BG, you're good. I believe they are doing just fine, but I'm not sure because I haven't spoken to them. But it all depends on how much ad revenue YouTube is making, because you know they take that large percentage. So the larger your channel and the more content you produce, the more money YouTube makes off of you. And they give you a percentage, a very small percentage. Just past 17,000 units. Ooh! What's up, Dave? How you doing? You see them Aegon crystals, man? Let's take a look. I don't know why I kept doing that, but whatever. Look at that. And they know folk need Aegon to progress. And they dangle and stuff like that. I believe I went for every Aegon crystal that was there. Say I did, you know. What else can I do? And now we're close to Cyber weekend. And I finally got my units just a little bit more closer. Because remember, I used to have, you know, over 20,000 units. And I kept getting these crystals. I think the best thing that happened out of those crystals was I got Dragon Man. And who else did I get? Because I got the sub featured, which I've gotten before, but never got the main one. Professor X, Apocalypse, none of them. So we'll think about that. But not really too enthused about it. You have 25 subs because you posted one video, John Rambones. Alright. Nice, I didn't go that high, got the revive. Yeah, that's what was doing it, because I could have done the basic. In the time that I got the event quest completion stuff, I could have at least gotten most of the 4-star basic done. Sad that this is the world we live in nowadays. It's who you know, not what you know. It's been that way for a while too. Brian Long, what's up? Or Luang, how you doing, man? Let me see. Relentless, hello, how you doing? Taco Tuesday. LordShaedow, are you going to go for some Aegon crystals? I don't know. Big Blue says I can afford 5. Maybe I will then. I don't know. It at this point, it seems like a waste of units to me. I'm still safe when Cyber Weekend comes around. Yeah, Guillotine as a 6-star. Yep, I remember that. See, hey, LordShaedow, is there any champion you really want to get? Not a champ for clearing like Aegon, but a champ you're really excited to get? I want a 5, 6-star ghost. I already have a 5 and a 6-star ghost. Let me think. Honestly, not really. I would love to have an Apocalypse and a Professor X. But a lot of the champions that I was really excited to get, I got. Like Dragon Man, even though I'm not going to use him, pretty much, anywhere. I might rank him up so we can use him on defense, but he's fun and I like him. Love fighting with him. See, I'm loving these Monster Hunter crystals. Got a 2-star Venom. I'll play around with him against Act 4 Maestro. I really like Venom, but at least I got a Venom. Yeah. I'm gonna have a nice opening. Maybe the Monster Hunter crystals, I might combine that with some other opening. But I enjoyed. If you guys haven't seen my last crystal opening, go take a look. It was nice. I liked it. Baldy McBaldy, what's up, man? How you doing? No, I do not want a 6-star Thorax, although I could use the Prestige. Dragon Man is good fun, absolutely. He is a lot of fun to play. All right, let us get started in this arena. I've been sort of bleh about it. So let's start with my 3 stars here. And I'll probably use the 3 stars all the way up until 15 and then switch to my 4 stars. But yeah, I love Dragon Man. He is so much fun. Breathe that fire. Just go in. It was fun fighting MODOK with Dragon Man. All that auto blocking and everything didn't matter. Get that heavy, go in. Yeah, Tigra is also fun. I need to learn how to fight with her a little bit more, but yeah, she's definitely fun. So I have a lot of fun champs, but I don't rank them up because I don't have as many resources as I need. Otherwise, I would rank up so many of my champions. Nightcrawler would be maxed out. If I had just tons and tons of resources, I would have these guys, at rank 5 for sure. I'm thinking about rank 5ing my Dragon Man. I love him, and nasty for defense. Yes. But see, every time I'm thinking of doing it, something happens, like in the last crystal opening. Now I got 2 new 5 stars that I got to rank up. And I only have 6 T1 alphas. So, gotta wait. I ran out of glory. Well, almost out of glory. I can probably buy 1 more. And so I'm kind of just waiting. And then the next level up, I can take up, I was telling you that, but tell everybody else, I can take up She-Hulk to rank 3. I have a 2 to 3 science rank up gem. I can actually take any science champion straight up to 5 if I wanted to, but I'm kind of waiting for Human Torch. If I get a Human Torch, straight to rank 5. Stream keeps cutting out every 30 to 60 seconds. I don't know what to tell you on that one. Everything is looking okay. Let me see. Yeah, I don't have any drop frames, so maybe that's YouTube. Ay, ay, ay. Really? No, We're standing there looking at each other. Oops, upside your head. Mojo and Weapon X are the worst bosses in AW. Yeah, I can see that. And see, I would have taken up Mojo. He doesn't need to be awakened to be a good, nasty defender. I've got Mojo, Dragon Man, but the resources. I want to rank 5 Plat Pool for fun, but haven't pulled the trigger yet. He is a stubborn defender, though. I haven't fought him a whole lot, you know, just a few times in the arena. He doesn't seem to be that difficult to deal with. I don't know if you put him on certain nodes, maybe. But yeah, he doesn't seem to be very difficult to fight. Oh, I got the unblockable and I wasn't expecting it, and I waited too long. There we go. YH, what's up, man? How you doing? Cyclops New School have any uses outside of Arena? Not that I know of. Anthony, if you enjoy him, do it. Don't stress. He has high prestige. There you go, man. But what is his prestige? Because I think Doom is the only one that's going to really help my prestige. There we go. I don't think he would be difficult, but he has different stuff that could activate. I fought him in Arena, and when I tried the heavy, he was unstoppable. So he could be decent on a knockdown node. Okay, I got you. Isn't his abilities like somewhat random? Yeah. I was gonna say I thought his abilities were somewhat random, so yeah, he could be annoying if he gets the right random abilities in the fight, because you might go in there and with certain abilities you can't deal with it, perhaps. I don't know. Platinum Pool has top 5 mutant prestige. Yeah, but what is it? It seems like they're keeping most of them at around 10.6. Yeah, YH, you're gonna see it. It happened earlier today already, where I just got the game just shut down. So yeah, I still am. He wouldn't touch my prestige. I'm basically at the need for 6 stars for prestige. Well, if I had Doom, Doom will touch my prestige in a nice way. And there are a few that might. Actually, I don't think. Yeah, there's a couple that would boost it up a little bit, because I don't think all of my top champs are 10.6. So getting 2 champions at 10.6 up there would increase my prestige, but not by that much. Shadow, you should definitely go for Cosmic Ghost Rider, fun champ. I'm thinking about it. We'll see what he goes for. Top 300, round 1. And then I'll make a decision. Just finished doing, Red Goblin. So we'll see. If he goes like low 60s maybe, I might be tempted. Yeah, Prestige is a 6-star game now, absolutely. Silver Surfer is the only 5-star that would help my Prestige significantly. Yeah, see, and I have him. So the only one for me is Dr. Doom. Other than that, I need 6 stars. I need 6-star Awakening Gems and 6 stones. Same as it used to be for the 5 stars. Kabam knows what they're doing. Now, they'll have a chokehold on the 6-star 6 stones. Because if the prestige race gets out of hand, we end up with 7 stars much faster than anybody wants. You know what I mean? So, uh-oh, we got Jam. Oh, Jam. Jam, Teddy, Jam for me. Yeah, what's up, Jam? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Let's see, is this too far over? Yep. Let's move that away from me a little bit. There we go. All right. Nice, relaxing arena grind. Not going for any other champions. Don't need them. And as far as Cosmic Ghost Rider goes, man, I'd love to have him. I would. He would also even out my arena teams. Well, I need T5CC to rank some 6 stars. Not sure I need 6 stones that much. They'd be nice, but I want some rank 3 soon. I don't even have a rank 3. And I've got some nice candidates, but nobody's awakened. So they're not going to help my prestige. In fact, the only class that I don't have a decent option to rank 3 is skill. So I just know I'm going to get a skill once I finish exploring Act 6. I just know I'm going to get a skill. But any other class, any class other than skill, and I have somebody that I could take up. Wow. Come on. Thank you. There we go. Surfer is the only 5-star that would make a big difference and help prestige for a while. Yep. Same here. All good, just waiting for fridge delivery at the new house. Ooh. Yep. I figured we were going to lose that one. I don't think that was even a close war. But we should have gotten all the bosses down anyway. I don't have a good skill or cosmic. Would like a better tech as well. Flush on mutant, mystic, science. So, cosmic, I have Corvus. Tech, I've got Ghost. Science, I have Wasp, because I will love to take her to rank 3. Mystic, I have Sorcerer Supreme. Mutant, I have Omega Red. And out of those that I mentioned, only Sorcerer Supreme is not ranked 2 right now. All the rest of them are already ranked 2. All right, let's going with the 3 stars here. So, yeah. There you go. You were asking. There's the crash. Looks like Cosmic Ghost Rider would be a great rank 3. Yeah, he looks crazy good. Would definitely not mind adding him to my roster. And if he goes low enough in the arena, then I would be very tempted to go for him round 2.
Why are you guys so obsessed with me?
Grim 19 Reefer, welcome to the shadows. You are our latest shadow dweller. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for following me over on Twitch. Alright, let's keep going with this guy here. Because we want to get them T4 basics. I do not miss this arena. Always need them T4 basics. I hope the maintenance knight fixes this. Also, hope we get at least a 5-star Nexus in compensation. That'd be nice. But yeah, it has been brutal. And I'm looking forward to the maintenance. Hopefully it'll fix it, but it all depends on what they do. If they haven't figured out the issue, then it may not do anything at all. We may still get the crashes. It may be something that requires a patch, you know? Okay, so much for me wanting to get my special 2 off. Omega Red, Domino, Sunspot, Captain America, Infinity War, Human Torch, Doom, Sim Supreme, all ranked 2 right now. Not bad. All right. I have been wanting Cosmic Ghost Rider for a while. Go, man, go. LordShaedow's 5-star Nexus will be Aegon, Doom, and Torch. That would hurt. Big Blue. That would actually hurt. I'd be like, really? Even 2 of those. But I will tell you this. Out of those 3, I'd probably drop Human Torch out of the consideration. It'd be between Doom and Aegon. Aegon I need, but Doom I would want. Human Torch, he'd be a nice to have, but between Doom and Aegon would hurt. But I would probably end up with Aegon, because he's the only one out of all 3 of those that can't easily be replaced. So it would probably be Aegon, but I'd be so salty about it. Kabam, what issue? That's a new feature to make the game more challenging. Raven Knight, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, Big Blue, that would hurt. Woo. You know how to hurt a guy. But yeah, I might open some crystals since you talking me into it. Not because I want to, I'll tell you that, but because I feel like, you know, gotta at least make an effort. I think the last time I had the same attitude. I was just like, I know I'm not gonna get him. It'd be great if I did, but I just didn't have that feeling. Now, if I get him, you know, I was sitting there like, man, I'm spending all these units to get a champion that I'm probably, you know, not gonna like all that much, to do some content that I'm not gonna like all that much. And I'm just like, what am I doing? But we'll see. All right, come on. Yoo-hoo. What? None? Fine. There we go. Oh, man. Come on. But anyway, so this is how I normally... Quit that. This is how I normally do these types of arena, the 4-star basic. I run it the same way. Do my 3 stars first. But eventually, that's going to change once I get enough maxed out 4 stars and 440s, I'll have enough that I won't have to worry about these little, points here. I can just do it starting right from win streak 5. I don't think I'm quite there yet, but I haven't tried it. But doing it this way, I can get it done in one sitting. Oh, man. Starting to ramp up a little bit, I see. Ooh, look what they did to me. Come on, guys. That wasn't right. It's okay. So, let me tell you guys, since I see the chat is not going crazy, got a story for you guys. And it's a true story. It happened to my stepsister just recently. So, give you a little background. My stepsister has numerous health issues. And also her 2 boys are both special needs, on medication and everything, okay? And she is by herself trying to do this, and you guys might remember that she had to go to the hospital. She's gone to the hospital a few times, but this last time for some chest pains. They couldn't really find anything wrong, but they could see what was happening, but they just don't know why. And so they told her to go home and rest. Don't do anything excited, that would excite her or anything like that. Just rest, okay? Now, her 2 sons are staying with a friend to give her a little bit of time to rest. So she's in there, in her apartment by herself, trying to do just that, still having trouble sleeping and all of that. Friday, this past Friday, there was a knock at her door. She opens the door, and there is the daughter of her neighbor who watches their son, who's also special needs. That daughter comes over to watch while her mom is a trucker. And so her mom is not always there. So the daughter will come over and watch the son. So she was there along with a woman that my stepsister had never seen before, didn't know who it was. And she's like, "Are you so-and-so's mother?" And she's like, "Yes." And this woman was loud and belligerent. Basically, she was ghetto-fied. She was being ghetto fabulous. And see, my stepsister is from Jamaica. She came over here. She's not had to experience the ghetto, but where she's living, that area, it is. Now, see, me and my sister, we all grew up in the ghetto. So that kind of thing, that attitude and all of that, we're very familiar with it. But this is the first time for her. So this woman was just like, "Yo, son threw my son's fishing rod in the lake," because they have a little lake over there. And it was like, "And that fishing rod costs $130, and I want my money." Now, my stepsister was like, "Okay, I'll take care of it." She was like, "But why am I just hearing about this now? When did this happen?" Because remember, the boys are not even there. The boys are, over at a friend's. And they're like, "Oh, this happened 2 days ago." She's like, 2 days ago, and I'm just now hearing about it now? Why didn't anyone speak to me so that I could address the situation, there? And of course, that woman, she's what we call ignorant. Okay, not ignorant, but ignorant. And she was just a hollering, and then she threatened my stepsister. And she was just like, I'm gonna be back here tomorrow and you better have my money. And my stepsister was like, I'm not working. I cannot have that money for you by tomorrow, but as I said, I will take care of it. And she was like, I know a lot of people in this area. I got family over here. And if you don't have my money tomorrow, I'm gonna be back here tomorrow. So my stepsister was just like, okay. And gave her that, you'd have to see it. My stepsister has a very good blank stare, because she's already said all that she wants to say on this topic. She's already told her that she will take care of it, and that she wasn't able to, you know, get that money by tomorrow. So they all left. Okay. So my stepsister, of course, you know, calls my sister up, tells her what happened and everything, and that's how I know what happened. So she then writes a letter to her, the property manager, and she forwarded that to my sister so that we all could see what she said. And it was a very nice letter. And she explained what happened. She also explained that she had just come out of the hospital and that she was told to get some rest. The boys were not even there. They weren't even there yet. They weren't there at the time to give her some more time to rest and all that. So she filled them in. All right, I think we're back. Let me get a air server back up. Air server don't want to answer. Let me shut it down real quick. There we go. All right, well, let me catch up real quick, and then I'll continue the story of what happened. I really want to max out some 4 stars for Arena, but too much T4 basic. Yeah, have to work on the 5-star roster. I stopped YH to work on my 5-star roster to get the few that I had at rank 2 to rank 3. I had to stop rank 5ing my 4 stars for just a little bit. Dr. J, what's up? How you doing, man? Just got in, but topic sounds serious. Hope your sis gets through this health issue. Yeah. Your stepsis is a yardie. They don't know us, Shadow. We don't play. Oh. Yeah. My stepsister has a temper. Let's see. Hello, Grim. How you doing, man? On Kit, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, I'm back. Anthony. Stream lag, yeah, it almost went down, but I caught it in time. That's why I make sure that air server is running, because as soon as the sound goes off, that lets me know that the stream is starting to go down. And I don't know, it might be OBS that's doing it. I don't know. Raise Rocks, what's up? How you doing, man? I'm doing good. How about yourself? Man Falcon, I see you. What's going on? All right, let me check something, because the stream is good. It didn't start a new stream on YouTube, so that's good. Yeah, it's back, but video is well pixelated. Try refreshing. Let me see here. Yeah, because I restarted, so you might have to refresh and see if that fixes it. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna check something real quick, because I send this through Restream, and I want to... Okay, that's not it. Where is my... Okay, there it is. Okay, so... Yeah, all right. Everything is okay on Restream's end. All right. We should be doing well back again. All right. Let's get back to it. All right, Raise Rocks, you got to go for sleep. All right, take care, man. It's 11:51 there. Yeah, sleep well, man. Got a jet. Hope your sister's okay and things work out. Good luck on the knot grind today. You know it. Fox Holla, what's up? Try refreshing, Raise Rocks. Well, you said you're going to sleep now. Just woke up and having my breakfast, cup of tea, listening to your stories. Yep. Good tip, that worked. Okay, refresh works. Yeah, I thought so. High Ground, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, if your problem is there, restart. Refresh. All right. Let's get back to it. All right, so she sent a very nice letter to the property manager. She explained what was going on, what happened. She did a very good job of laying it all out. She included the health issues, that she just got out of the hospital and she's supposed to be resting. And she's like, and this woman who I don't know was brought to my door because the daughter of the neighbor brought this woman, because this woman didn't know where she lived, brought her to her house, her apartment. All right, so now this woman knows where she lives and everything. And so she's like, and I don't appreciate this. She's like, we're adults. This is not the kind of behavior. She said, I'm not trying to fight anybody. This is not the way that adults behave. And me and my sister were just smiling because we're like, that's how certain adults behave when you're in the ghetto. But this is her first experience with that. All right, so she's got the letter sent off. Then, what she does, Raise Rocks. Welcome to the shadows. You are our latest shadow dweller. Thank you, man. Appreciate you following me. Thank you. Let's see. Ooh. Hold up. Oh, man, that almost got me killed. Hold up. I need to finish the fight first. Okay. But yeah, thank you, Raise Rocks. I've got to take a nap as well. It's midnight. All right, Ankit, take care, man. Thank you, Fox Holla. I love that crystal opening. It was sweet. MF Different, what's up? How you doing, man? All right, so the letter is off. And then what she did, because she knows the mom of one of the boys, the one that's her neighbor, because her son plays with him all the time because they're both special needs. And so her mom is very familiar with what that entails. The daughter lays down an ultimatum to my stepsister, telling her, your son is not allowed to play or be around my brother anymore. Okay? That's what she told my stepsister. So after my stepsister wrote the letter, she called up the mom. The daughter clearly is not mature enough to deal with. She talked to the mom. Now, remember, her mom is a trucker. So her mom wasn't there. So she calls her up on her cell phone. I don't know if the daughter knew that my stepsister, and her mom had it like that. And we're talking like that. But she talked to her. Ooh, boy. So first of all, The mom was like, what? She expressed skepticism over the price of that fishing rod, and so did I. I would have asked for a receipt before I paid anything. And she also did not know of certain things. So let's go back in time a little bit. That same son, the one that that the daughter was like, you're not going to be around, the special needs. That same one, when my stepsister's son and he were playing football. And, they, you have to do the stance and of course they're little kids, we're talking like, I think he's like 8 or 9 right now. But what happened was her son bumped my nephew. I mean, I guess he would be my nephew. Some stepsister, nephew. Anyway, bumped him so hard that he landed face first on the concrete. Then he had trouble. He was starting to fall asleep. They had to call and get him to the hospital. And I believe he was mildly concussed. But guess what? My stepsister never mentioned it to the mom, and neither did the daughter. Because my stepsister was like, it was an accident. She wasn't going to come after her and be like, you need to pay my doctor bills and all of this. It was an accident, But the mom didn't know about it. So first of all, she was very upset to hear about this and that her daughter had not told her this. Okay. And then with all the rest of it, she goes, all right, after my stepsister told her what happened and everything, she goes, all right, I'll call you back. And so she got off the phone to have a chat with her daughter. In the meantime, the property manager responded, with apologies and everything. And he wanted the name and the apartment number of who this was. And of course, now my stepsister, she's like, oh no, because she didn't want to get them in trouble and everything. I said, no. You wrote a letter to the property manager. You cannot now say, well, I don't want to give them that information. No, you've got to, whatever happens, happens. You were threatened. And you need to follow this through. Now, I said, you can tell him, that you spoke to the mom and, explain the situation and everything. But you need to let him know who this is, because that daughter may not be allowed. Now, after she got the letter back, the mom, her neighbor, called her back and said, I've taken care of it. She said, you and your son can play with my son anytime you want. And they asked the daughter about that other woman, like, who is she? And the daughter, at least last time I heard, was like, I don't know who she is. So she might be covering up or protecting her. But honestly, if she's telling the truth, if she brought up this woman that she didn't know and pointed out somebody's apartment like that, then she don't need to be there. She's a danger. And so if the property manager bans her from the property, that is exactly what I would expect. But now, the woman who threatened my stepsister, she was supposed to be there this past Saturday. That's when she said, because this happened Friday evening, and she said, I'll be there tomorrow. So far, I have not heard from her since. So, yeah, good times, good excitement. And it's exactly what my stepsister did not need right now while she's supposed to be resting, you know? All right, let me see here. Hopefully your sis gets through it, Shadow. I've been dealing with my fair share of health issues too. Health is key. It gets better, trust me. Yeah, Redwood, she's got a lot of health issues. Fibromyalgia. She's got heart arrhythmia. She's got sleep apnea. All of these diagnosed officially. I forget what all else she's had, but I mean, it's just seems like one thing after another. But it was also a relief to find out some of that stuff, because she was having these symptoms and without knowing exactly what was wrong, of course, people were like, you know, she was sleeping. And, you know, we were like, oh, well, she just needs to go to bed, you know, and all this kind of stuff. You know, when you have a condition or conditions that are not diagnosed, then people just interpret it however they want. All right. Big Sexy, what it do, man? How you doing? Grinding feels so good. Hey, man. I've actually was taking it really, really easy. Normally, I'd be pretty much done with all the arenas by now, but I've been playing Warframe with my sister, which has been taking up a lot of our time. We finally got the parts that we needed to get this one Warframe. For you guys that don't know about Warframes are just like these battle suits. And we're still beginners. And we are not going to spend all this money to get some of these Warframes. And there's a Warframe that's called the Rhino. And it seems to be the best, a really good one for beginners, right? But we couldn't afford to just buy it out. Why is he not? Come on, man. And then he gets me there. But what you can do, if you can't afford to just buy it outright, which a lot of people would do, you can buy blueprints. All right, so the blueprints will cost much, much less, easily affordable. But then you have to go through different missions and all kind of other stuff to get all of the components that you need. And once you have all the components, which, by the way, will take a while because real time, like you get all of the requirements to, you know, okay, so you have blueprints, right, for the Warframe. Then you have blueprints for the different parts that you need in the Warframe to build the Warframe. And then you have to get all the parts for each of the blueprints, make the part, and then once you have all the parts, you make the Warframe. So it can be time consuming. And not only that, but it's real time to build some of these. So we finally, because we've been working on this thing for over a week, and today we were able to get the all the parts done and start the build for the Rhino. And guess what? You know how long it takes? 72 hours. That's real time. So we've started the process. There we go. We started the process, so in 72 hours we'll have our Rhino. So it's been a bit time consuming, you know. But yeah, daughter's crazy. How old is she? Dr. J, I heard that she was in her mid-20s, possibly late 20s. Rohit, Das, hey, it's Raise Rock, subscribe from 3 accounts. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Rohit, that name sounds familiar to me for some reason. Okay, let's grab you, and you. I had sleep apnea. It's not fun falling asleep all the time and still being tired. Yeah, Raven Knight. Both my sisters have it. Stiletto Green, which you guys know, and as well as my stepsister. They all have it. Yeah, she needs banning. Well, it's rough because if you ban the daughter, that puts a hardship on the mom. Because her mom is not there all the time because she's a trucker. So she's going to need somebody to watch her kid while she's not there. But, if the daughter is acting like that, then she don't need to be there. You're from India. Maybe that's why the name sounds familiar, because someone else from India probably had a similar name. But take care, Rohit. The daughter lives with her? Okay. No. The daughter doesn't live with her. Just basically babysitting. So when the mom is out on the road, whoo, woo-wee. Man, get out that corner. There we go. But yeah, so she just babysits for however long, like maybe it might be a month, or it may just be a week or two. But yeah, so she doesn't live there, but she will come over there to babysit, basically. I don't know the details of that arrangement, but I do know that if she's gonna act like that, But the mom, regulator, mount up. I think the mom regulated it, but it may be too late. See, well, I mean, that's borderline criminal accomplishing. Oh yeah, she's complicit. If anything happens, she is complicit. Absolutely, Dr. J. No question about it. She brought this woman up to her apartment and pointed it out. If anything happens, she is definitely complicit. But, my stepsister, likes the mom, and they have a pretty decent relationship. It's just that daughter. Now, before this happened, she didn't have a problem with the daughter. And, let's see, let me grab you. Let's grab you, and I think we'll do a little apocalypse. But yeah, so before that incident, she didn't really have any problems with the daughter, but after that, she don't like that daughter no more. I don't blame her. Jakey, what's up, man? Yeah, Aegon crystals. Big Blue talked me into it, so I probably will have a little 5 crystal opening. Yeah. It's annoying because I don't know, probably not going to get anything good, but we'll try it. We'll try it again. At least I won't be able to say, nobody will be able to tell me that I didn't try. Bleed immunity coming up. Boom, I'm bleed immune. Still just getting smacked up though. Yeah, back up. Woo! Ain't that pretty? Woo, son. Yummy. Oh no, son. Finish it with a special 2. Come on. Yeah. But we ain't done. I just love that special 2. I don't know why. Tigra isn't easy to quake at all. Tell me about it. I saw that. Have to check if she has some True Strike mechanic. And I'm not the best quaker by any means. All right, gotta watch this guy because he will take me out quick. Keep that power under control. One special 2, and I'll be clapped into oblivion. No special 2 for you. Look at that. He was ready with that special 2. Starting to lag a little bit. Come on. No power for you. Look at that damage into my block. All right. Hope I can still 100% the Hades invasions. Why wouldn't you be able to? Sounds like a real hustle. Probably the daughter's friend, Dr. J. We are thinking the same thing. $130 for that fishing rod. Why would you give your kid that? And from what I heard, she don't sound like she got that kind of money to be spending on a fishing rod. Uh-oh. 3 T1As expiring in 7 hours. Gotta rank someone. Do it, man. Don't let them expire. Even as a 3-star, Apocalypse is a beast. Oh, yeah. Would not mind pulling him. Nice Big Blue. And yeah, worth trying at least. Even with little hope. Yeah, I mean, you'll be able to say, I tried. You know? All right, so win streak 15. That's the last time I'll be using my 3 stars in this arena. I'll do the same thing in the 4-star basic later. But now we hit up my 4 stars. Let's see. Yep, you got time. All right, so now I hit up the 4 stars. Start with my maxed out. Now for this arena, I may or may not keep going, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel. Yeah, let's do that. But I'll just go right down the list. 4-star featured. I mean, maxed out 4 stars. And then the 440s. But I think, I'm trying to remember, should be fine with my 440s. And we can get it done basically in one run. But what I often will do, because the 4-star featured, if you noticed, and if you think about it, where am I going to use my 5 stars now? Don't need to use them in the 4-star featured arena because I'm already done. I've got the milestones for the 4-star featured. The 5-star featured, I just need to run my 6 stars at this point. I already did one run. Now my 6 stars will get me the 5,000 5-star shards. So what am I going to do with my 5 stars at this point? What I can do is run my maxed out 4 stars in this, go over to the basic one, run my maxed out 4 stars there. When my 5 stars are ready, I'll run them until I'm finished with the T4 basic, and then whatever I have left over, I'll run them in the 4-star basic. That is a way that I can do it quickly, because I could stop right now and just do that, but not gonna do it. But my 5 stars will be much faster than the 4 stars. I don't have to run my 4 stars in these arenas at all. Whoopsie. All right. You are not evading. Go to sleep, Ultron. Charles Stapleton, what is up, man? I remember you. You are the brother of Bobby. How you doing, man? What's up? Long time no see. All right, let me see. Dr. J, you love Reparian? Yeah, I need to practice it more. I'm so slack on the game lately. Glad I am not doing top AQ anymore. I still am. Don't you have to log in every day to complete the Limbo event so you have all the keys for the Hades evasion? Relentless, you can infinitely run those for keys. So if you wanted to do it 100 times in a day, if you had the energy, you'll get 100 keys. You won't get the shards for the crystals, but one time. But yeah, the keys, you can infinitely farm those. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't do that anymore. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And very happy that I can't. There you go. See, so you can run today's Limbo event 5 times to get 5 keys. Yep. All right, but yeah. Thanks, Man Falcon, for clearing that up for him. And you see another crash. Fortunately, I'm not really going for a champion or trying to do anything crazy, so it can crash all at once. Earlier, I lost points, but I didn't care. But anyway, so that's just a glimpse into how I do it. My 5 stars will not be ready for another few hours. So what I'll do is run the maxed out. They'll be ready in another couple of hours. So after I run my maxed out 4 stars in this arena here, I'll go over and do the same thing that you saw me do in this arena. I'll do that in the 4-star basic. Start with my 3 stars, build up to win streak 15, and then when my 4 stars are ready, run them once through there. That way, when my 5 stars come off cooldown, I just gotta run them, get both of those things done, and that's it. Here we go. The Swoosh, what's up? How you doing, man? I choose you. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Yep, that's me. I'm good. It's been a while. Yep. See, I remember. Alrighty. What have you been up to anyway? Oh. Keep them swords to yourself, man. I barely remember when he didn't have these swords. Barely. Oh, hey. Easy do. Hey. Quit that. Quit it. Thank you. This same 4-star Wolverine took me through many an AQ. Relentless with $1 super chat. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. And lest any of you guys think that that's, insignificant, consider this. That $1 that Relentless Grinds just sent me is more than the ad revenue that I'd be getting for this stream. And even when people watch it over, that $1 is more. So that right there makes up for the limited ad revenue thingy that they did. They got some shenanigans, but the one thing that they can't deal with is when folks are supported by others. That's why I also encourage if anyone is able to use Cash App, because the money that is sent to me there, YouTube doesn't touch. They don't even know about it. So, you know, if you have a strong user fan base and they are supporting you, that's how the smaller YouTuber can make it. You know, because it's not the ad revenue, but the ad revenue adds up. At least they're not doing it to my videos. So far, lately, it's just been the live streams. Alrighty. There we go. Working like crazy. Just finished an 8-day straight shift. Ooh. See, I remember that time, and I still feel anxious every time I think about it. Just be careful, man. I did it for many, many years, and then I don't know how many nervous breakdowns I've had, but I've had more than one. And I worked myself. I was a workaholic. And even now, you know, I was asked, hey, you ever think about going back to a 9-to-5? Not if I can help it, but you never know. Some things may happen. But if I can, I don't actually need a full-time job. I need just even part-time work would suffice, but it needs to be steady. Oh, hey, easy with that, man. With the way my financial situation is right now, because of COVID, my stepdad, he had a little side job that he was working that helped out. Well, he didn't have that one anymore. Now he's actually not completely moved out, but he has a project that he thinks is going to work. So he is off to do that. He's not even here right now. And it's going to be like for 2 weeks or so. And the renter that we have, he got behind. We had to take out a forbearance. We had to apply for a forbearance for the mortgage. We're not that far behind in the mortgage. I think we're maybe a month behind. But he wasn't working, so he got behind. He's working now, and he's slowly trying to catch up. So if I had an income that was, you know, even an extra $300 or $400 a month would be fine. But we also have a room now, now that my stepdad is not holding on to it, because he was holding on to that room, that we can rent out. And we've been talking about different things that we might be able to do, because right now my mom is upstairs by herself. It used to be her and my stepdad, but now she's by herself. So we don't want to, because we can get someone else to rent, but you have to worry about COVID-19. You know, are they the type that, you know, will expose, you know, us and all that good stuff? Obviously, we want somebody that has steady work. You know, they're not going to just suddenly be unemployed sitting here because, you know, we can't really afford that. We're also talking about, like downstairs here, this where I'm living is in the basement. It's furnished. It is the full size of the entire house. So one of the things that we were talking about was me and Stiletto Green moving upstairs with my mom, because there's 3 bedrooms up there, move upstairs and then renting out down here. But we have way more space down here. Okay, this is this is not just a couple of rooms. This is a full, you know, it's as big as the house is. So that's a concern. Whoopsie. Yeah, okay. So we're still talking about, how this can go, because even though we can easily rent out that room up there, do we want my mom up there by herself now with 2 different, renters or boarders or whatever? But it depends. We could also, if we can get someone in that will rent the room as well as help out, that would be awesome up there. But if I had a, an income, we wouldn't even need to rent that room at all, because we're not that far off. An extra 300 is it. That's all we would need. An extra 300 a month. So I looked into this medical coding thing, and oh my goodness, I didn't know much about it, but I'm thinking, okay, I'm a programmer, so the codes and all of that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, that's just a small part of it. When I looked into it, and they had a special where you could get classes for like, I think $10 or something like that. And so I was doing the first module yesterday, and after that I already knew that wasn't for me. It's just not in my interest, and you have to have a lot of knowledge of the industry as well as just your technical knowledge. And honestly, I don't really care about that industry, and so I would have a very difficult time, learning all of that stuff. And so I'm like, you know what? It's better for me to stick to my own vocation. Maybe just do some web development on the side, and do some contract work, something like that, rather than trying to do, because it's a whole career. If you go into medical coding, you're basically launching a new career. That's how in-depth it is. It's not just a little learn this coding, learn the codes, and what you need to do. No. Some of them do it at home, but some do it in the office. They attach themselves to a hospital or some other medical facility. Yeah, it's no joke. They're in high demand for a reason. So I'll probably look into doing that, not the medical coding, but something that's already in my field. So we'll see what happens. Before YouTube started messing around, I thought about doing this instead, but I don't make enough to do that, and it looks like YouTube is going to ensure I don't make enough, so I won't be able to. But I haven't given up. I downloaded Warframe from Steam, and I will probably set that up as my first game, non-MCOC, that I stream. So I may just go ahead and do that, because I've been waiting. I know I told you guys this, but I've been waiting for a second round of the stimulus, because I wanted to set up a business, official, with a tax ID and copyrighted name and all of that I could work under. And we're still waiting for it, but that's when I would create the new YouTube account, start advertising the new account, because I want to stream on that account multiple types of games. This YouTube channel will remain MCOC. Now, I might, if YouTube continues to do this, or what I might end up doing is streaming MCOC on the other and leaving this one for just making videos. That's what Rich the Man did. I don't know how successful he was doing that, but I might end up doing something like that. And if I do switch over, the other YouTube channel will probably end up being secondary. I'll switch over for other games. I'll mainly be doing, like right now, I'm mainly on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. I have YouTube's screen up and everything. And I also stream on Twitch. But I don't have the Twitch window even open right now and have no idea what it even is doing at this point in time. But it is going to be the reverse. When I start streaming other games like Warframe and stuff like that, I'm going to be on Twitch, but also streaming on YouTube. And I might do some test streams and see, you know, how it goes. Everybody that's already following me on Twitch, of course, will get notified. But I might do that. Kabam should hire you as a liaison. Yeah, I was never interested in that type of a position. Like the community leaders. Yes, I would do very well in those positions. But I've never liked that. Now, maybe now I'm older. It might be a little bit more attractive to me, but yeah, we'll see. Feel you there on the work. I just want a nice 24, 30 hour working week. I'm overspending all my free time recuperating from work. Exactly, Man Falcon. I mean, it was bad. I almost always worked overtime, but not always at the job. Meaning, I worked normal hours, but then when I got home, I'd think about something, or I was in the middle of a program, coding something, and I'm like, oh, let me just finish this up. And then there you go. I'm doing it for another 4 or 5 hours. So that day was a 45-hour day. Some days were even more. So, yeah, I remember that, and it was not fun. Bone Man, what's up? I currently rent a basement suite. Yeah, and that's pretty much what this is. I mean, it's a full basement, I believe is what they call it. So we down here, me and Sis, have as much space as they have upstairs. If we rent it out here, I don't know if I'd want to rent out just the 2 rooms that me and my sis have. Because I mean, they have everything. It wouldn't be just a room. It's the entire downstairs. So I might want to, maybe rent out to a family. That might be something that we could look into if we found a family that wanted to, rent. Because it's a lot of space down here. I actually like it down here. I preferred to be down here, but if we need to, then I'll go upstairs. Because like those rooms up there, I have way more space in this room than any of the rooms upstairs. Way more. I've got, my computer set up here, the desk. All of this is in my room right now. TV back there that you see. You don't see it, but my bed is over here. I got closet space. Oh yeah, it's huge. But the rooms upstairs, I probably would not be able to fit everything that's in this room in that room. I'd have to find another place to put some of it. Like we were talking about where I'd put the computer. Would I need to get a computer room or something like that. That's how much smaller it is up there. The other thing that we toyed around with would be to rent upstairs and have my mom move down here. But that probably would not work out all that well. So yeah, we had some things to talk about. And a lot of it, as I mentioned, If I could get something, then it's a moot point because that's all we would need. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Gabe, what's up? How you doing, man? All right, take care, Dr. J. What up, Roomy? Hey, man. Big Blue. Yeah. Now, see, down here, there's only 2 rooms. There is enough space that we could make another bedroom. We have enough space for that. So we could do that. There is one issue. This basement was not designed for people to live down here. When it comes to the electrical, you know, you've got furniture, everything was furnished when we got here, but we plugged in too many things and blew the fuse. So right now, we actually have an extension cord running all the way to an outlet upstairs in order to plug in certain things so that we don't blow out the fuse. But we need to get that addressed if we really wanted to have people living down here other than us. And it would cost about $1,000. We had an electrician come in, look at it, and that's what he said. He was like, this would not have passed inspection. So you know they didn't have it inspected, or maybe they paid the inspector off, who knows. But in order to fix it, it would cost $1,000. We need a whole new circuit, you know, breaker box and everything, plus all the work to rewire things there. But yeah, we'll see. Just some things going on in the life and times of LordShaedow. All right, bad news on that stimulus. They postponed it until after the election. Yeah. You couldn't pay me enough to deal with this community as a command employee. Tell me about it, Anthony. Tell me about it. That would cause me so much stress. Okay. I'm sure the right thing will come along at exactly the right time for you. Yeah, I mean, one of the things that is keeping me is because I haven't really healed from all that burnout. I mean, it was bad, guys. Even now, when I think about going back to work, I get anxious and tense and stressed. So whatever I do, you know, I thought about just getting a job doing something that had nothing to do with what I did before, so that I'm not triggered. It's like I have PTSD. You know, I looked it up, and I suffer from the same types of things, because it's not just, you know, you normally hear about PTSD from people that were in a war, but if you go through any kind of real trauma, you can suffer from it. And I did, and I do. So I would like to do something like I tried to get a job in some of the businesses around here. Now, think about this. Think about how I felt. When I was in college, you know, young snot, here I am going for computers, one of the really well-paid industries. Okay, that's what I was doing. And we used to make fun of folks that, you know, worked at McDonald's, Burger King. You know, do I want fries? You want fries with that? You know, that became sort of, you know, before memes were, you know, a name, it became somewhat of a meme. You know, you want fries with that. So I got to the point where I was like, you know what? Let me try to get something, you know, it's right here. I could walk to it, and I could just do it, you know, part-time, just a few hours, you know, here and there, and that would be okay. And I pointed this out because I learned this as I went to Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, all these different places. they don't usually want to hire for certain positions someone like me. All right, they don't. They have a certain type that and we see it all the time that they hire. Usually they're very young, you know, maybe on. Okay, I think we're back. Yep, says we're back. Let me get air server back going. Okay. All right. Let me read and then I'll finish telling you what I was talking about just now. If you have to rent, I would rent out downstairs. Let them listen to you walking around. Yeah. After a long day of school, it's time for my 3-star arena grind. Do it, man. Older houses have lots of issues in the basements. I didn't know much about it, but we had water in the old basement, and it's because the codes were so different back then. Yeah, I've heard of that. I'd be glad to get paid related to the game. That's why I was so excited about this, and I haven't given up. I haven't given up on doing live streaming for a living, but it really just depends. You know, I might want to get something else on the side, and but that ain't so easy, you know. Gee, can you tell I am on a break? Yeah. Well, it would be $1,000 well spent if it allows you to generate income. I know, but we've not had it. We've needed the money to maintain and survive. Kyle, what's up? Became Cavalier this morning. Nice. I'm really enjoying the game again. Congratulations, man. Appreciate you letting me know that, because I love hearing that. That is awesome, man. You will never fully heal from that burnout. Yeah, I'm the same. Little steps. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Let's see. Wanted Ben, what's up, man? Tried map 7 today. Found it easy except for minis. Like, I can clear my lane, but won't be able to clear a mini for my life. Yeah. A lot of us use the Corvus timeout method. Yeah, juicy mangoes, pineapples. All right, so here's what my experience was like trying to get a job at like McDonald's. I walk in, you know, they say, hello, sir, you know, how may I help you? I'm like, well, you know, I'm hoping, are you guys hiring? And here's the thing. I ask if they're hiring. Here's what they tell me. No, sorry, we don't have any manager positions open. I'm like, wasn't really looking for a managerial position. You know, I just, you know, want a job. And they're like, and then they get surprised when I say that. They're like, oh, well, fill out this application. Never works. And that was the same experience in multiple places. So my mom was with me one time because I was telling my mom this, and my mom was just like, you know, that can't be. So we went to Little Caesars, which is right here, okay? Walking distance. And I asked, you know, for an application and everything. And so they're like, oh, yeah, we'll get an application, blah, blah, blah. So I filled out an application. Here's what they told me. They was like, you know, an application, you need an application to fill it out. And I had been telling my mom that these days they do these things online. You know, they don't usually want you to come walking in, you know, to get an application. They just tell you to fill it out online. It's like, okay. So I filled out the application, never heard back from them, right? So one day, my mom, without me, walks into that same Little Caesars. And the woman there, you know, they got to talking, and then she said, would you like to, you know, get a job here? Mind you, my mom wasn't even looking. for a job. They asked her. And my mom was like, but I'm old and I don't know if I'd be able to do that. And the woman was like, that doesn't matter. We would love to have you here. And see, my mom, when that happened, she finally realized that what I was talking about, having an older guy working there, you don't see it usually. You might see older women. You might see younger, women and younger guys there, but you usually don't see older men in a lot of those positions unless they are the manager. So my mom, came face to face with what I had been talking about. You would think, oh yeah, just run in there. They have plenty of people already that, they can hire. And almost everyone, we went into Dollar General and they had a now hiring sign at Dollar General. And we would always see that sign. It would come down, it would come up. So we talked to there were two ladies in there, managers and a cashier. And we asked, because my mom is very sociable. And she told my mom the reason that they can't keep people is because the, corporate office won't give them enough money. So they needed people, but they couldn't pay them. They would hire someone, they'd pay them a little bit, but then the corporate office would say, well, we don't have any more budget. And so they'd have to let the people go. And then the corporate office say, okay, well, we got a little bit more money. Here you go. And then they were like, okay, well, we need the help. Not surprisingly, or surprisingly, one of them was fired for embezzlement. She was always salty about the fact that they don't give them enough money. And so that didn't surprise me at all that she did that. And the other girl quit. After they fired the other one, she just quit. So now we go over there and we sometimes see that sign up again. But yeah. And right now, there are a lot of jobs that you can get remotely. And what I want now, I don't necessarily want a full-time job because I see a lot of remote jobs now in my field. I don't want necessarily another full-time job. Okay. Well, we're closing in on 2 hours here. We're trying to make it, but that's probably a good sign that we need to hurry up and end this. Okay, we should be back here. Yeah, looks like I'm back. All right. Last night I wanted to do my late night arena grind, but I fell asleep. Lane, I feel you. I didn't do a grind last night. Random thought. You know how Variant 4 was set up with different starred champs for different maps? Do you think they will ever do a variant event with 5-star different ranks? Because you and I would be in trouble with the rank 1 and 2. I hope they don't do that. That would be really bad. That don't mean that they wouldn't do it. But yeah, that would be bad. Try applying for Amazon. I did, actually, Bone Man. That was one of the places that I did apply for. And I don't know what happened with it, but I applied. They sent me something back. I had a different status even in my Amazon account and then didn't really hear anything more. I applied for several jobs, and for like a month or two, the jobs were open. No one hired, anyone for those positions. And then just didn't hear back from them. I will struggle to find work. I have so many injuries. I should be put down like an old horse, man. I feel you, man. Me over here getting Corvus, getting all excited, but then I look at my ISO. But ISO will come. Start grinding that arena. You don't have to do it forever, but you'll get lots of ISO. Open up them crystals. But yeah, so anyway, there's multiple factors involved. My own burnt out status is a huge part of it, and that's why doing this, I was like, hey, you can make money doing this. Awesome. Wow, he's just gonna keep on. Oh, and you know what? I was fighting Cosmic Ghost Rider, and it seems like his special one has the same timing as Miles Morales' special one, I think. I have to play around with it. But I was doing that in Uncollected, and it seems like it. It is hard being over 40, single male. Exactly, Man Falcon. I know you understand. Got a lot of stuff against you already. Feels like we are the untouchables. It gets to you, so I feel you. Exactly. Yeah, I have currently been 100%ing Act 5, then I'm moving on to 6.2 and doing an AC with a 40-minute sinister fight. Whew. Yeah, that was a pain. Now that you say that, it does seem similar to Miles' SP1. Yeah, when I was looking at it, I'm like, let me see. Whoom. Yeah, it seemed like it might not be exactly, but it did remind me of that one. It may also be similar to Storm Pyramid X, but I haven't decided which one because they're not exactly the same. But they're similar, so it could be Storm Pyramid X, it could be Miles Morales timing. But once I get it, I'll get it. So glad I'm almost 18, Kyle. You got your life ahead of you, man. Live it up. And make better decisions than some of us did. All right. But yeah, I'll have to start looking back in my field, maybe some contract. One of the things with contract work and why I stopped was that I was getting outbid. I used Freelancer, I used Guru, and I would get outbid. I would apply for all of these. They would even invite me to bid on different work, and I would, but I would get outbid because you have people that, maybe have a small company. It was just me. But maybe they have a small company, and so they could do a lot more than I could. So, and I have gotten work through there before, but that was early on. Nowadays, it's really difficult. It's highly competitive. Krishnaraj. don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. Hey, any tips who to rank 5? Guillotine, Domino, Corvus, Human Torch, Warlock, or Void? Any of them awakened? For me, Warlock and Corvus stand out. Void would have to be awakened to even be mentioned. Warlock doesn't need to be awakened. Corvus doesn't need to be awakened. But Corvus, you kind of want him awakened for that utility, because it's really, really good utility. All right, let's grab you, and you. It was actually funny yesterday, me and AC, both in school, by the way, both talking in global whilst in a lesson. Oh, man. So I got a story to tell you, Wanted Ben. As you mentioned, that something that happened to me that contributed to me being laid off. And it was back when I was just out of college. It was actually the first full-time job I ever held outside of college. Somehow I was able to get that SP1 off by accident the first time and been full dexing ever since. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Amen to making good decisions at 18. If I could go back in time, tell me about it, man, Falcon. Not just 18, just good decisions in the past. But you know what? Even the bad decisions, if we learn from them, then they were worth it, long as it didn't kill us or cause somebody else to die. You can at least learn from them. What kind of contractor work do you do? Web development, Bone Man. I did building websites, all kind of websites, but these days people don't want custom made from the ground up websites. They'll just, get these web kits and all of that. So there's not a lot of demand even for that. And trying to compete with a company that has a web site, product, just no way. Somebody needs a website built. You're going to pay me, $1,000, $2,000, dollars to build you a website, or are you going to go to the company and, mind you, that $2,000, it's going to take a little while to build the website? Or are you going to go with the company that's like, hey, just pay us, $100 and you get this website template. You have backups and they offer all these different services and everything. You're going to go with them. There's no way. So, yeah, that, because I did have some people that wanted custom sites built, but few and far and in between nowadays. Let me see. Void, Awakened, Sig 100. Okay. You spelled my name almost correct. Darn it. By the way, can awaken almost everyone but saving the gems. Got you. Yeah, I would say Corvus. For me, it'd be Corvus and Warlock out of those. I already get 0 decision, even the bad ones. They make you who you are. Exactly, Anthony. Can't have the good without the bad. Exactly. I didn't always feel that way, Anthony, especially when I was severely depressed over a past poor decision, and the consequences. Imagine, your poor decision caused someone to die. You'd love to want to go back in time and change that so that you didn't cause them to die, right? But if you really think about it, your past decisions are all part of the fact that you even want to do that, and you've learned that very thing may prevent you from doing something similar in the future, So yeah, I had to mature enough to get to that place where I would say that same thing. So now, yeah, I don't have any regrets. I have things I wish I hadn't done, but I'm here and I learned from them, so they served a purpose no matter what. If we could meet up, I think we would end up in agony from laughing at our sad tale. Man, yeah, absolutely. Should I use a generic AG on Omega Red? Woo, he's just backing up. He don't want to get hit for nothing, eh? Bam! Look at that. No matter what, I had the timing perfect, and he intercepted me with a special. Here, back up, bro. We about to beat your behind. Oh yeah. Lights out. Even though I don't have the SIGs after Act 5. He's also rank 1. You might want to wait a little bit. However, a generic on Omega is not a bad one, but you really want to be able to put some decent SIGs into him. You know, he doesn't need to be maxed out, but he gets better the more SIGs you can pump into him. So, you know, it's up to you, but I would... Oh, whoops. Used the wrong people, but that's all right. That's what happened. Okay. Let's grab you. But yeah, I'd maybe wait a little bit, see if you pull them naturally. I used to do websites, I still do, but mostly switch to search engine optimization, helping businesses rank higher on Google search results. Yeah. We used to offer SEO for some of our websites when I worked for a web development company. And you had to know how Google did that. You know, what tags, meta tags to use. You had to make sure, and this is years ago, so things probably changed. You had to make sure that what you had in the meta tags reflected what was in the site itself. And one of the things that we found is that the biggest bump to the rankings were how many people were linked to you. I don't know if that's even still a thing, because Google changes. It's something that you have to keep up with. But at one time, how many people were linked to you upped your ranking. Oh, I've been there, the what ifs. If only I did this instead. If just one thing went different. Yeah. And it's an endless loop. It's an endless loop. Broken. Woo, he can parry me just fine. Ugly. Well, I have like 20, but you know, I think I may have wasted some on Cyclops. Yeah, 20 is fine too. 20 would be just fine. What up, bro? I finished 100%ing of Chapter 4, Act 5. Now I'm gonna do Chapter 3. Michael Daniels, you go, boy. All right. Now that I read all of that, I forgot what I was saying earlier. Has something to do with websites, I think, maybe. That's a shame. All right. Oh yeah. I was gonna tell you guys. Yeah, that's what it was. Wanted Ben. You were talking about AC and you both in school and talking in global while in a lesson. I was gonna tell you a story about what happened to me at my first job out of college. First full-time job out of college. So they sent us for a training. I was a supervisor, okay? I was the coordinator for 7 different counties for a health department. And I was actually the supervisor. One of the people that I supervised was a friend of mine and roommate. You know, I told you guys the story about, you know, when I was living in Michigan and we rented to a friend of mine, and then I let my friend stay over, and they had that place messy and stank and all of that. Well, he was actually the roommate, and he didn't do that, but he's the one that knew me enough to know that when he saw everything clean and he knew I had cleaned it, he was like, uh-oh. And he looked and saw that I had not touched the bathroom, and he went in there with some gloves and cleaned that bathroom out. This is that friend. So I was his supervisor. And we went to Ohio, I believe it was, to get some training for this product that they were using at the health department. So we both went, and the first thing that happened, he got lost. He was driving, and we ended up going the opposite direction of where we needed to go. We finally got there, but we were late. Okay? So we were late. He also had booked a room because the company paid for it. He had booked a room, but he didn't get it for the entire time that we were going to be there. So after one night, we were like, okay, and they had somebody else for that room, and there was no room. So we had to go looking, and of course, since there was a lot of conventions there at the time, we ended up having to go a long way out. So we would get there. The first couple of days we were there late, but after that we got used to it, and we were on time after that. And I'm a very punctual person, so I was really annoyed. But anyway, so we're in class, and all of the computers there are networked. Now, something about me, even when I was in college, I liked fiddling with things. And so the first thing I figured out was how to drop out of the program that was up there into the prompt. And I located a couple of programs that were on that network. I forget which network they were using at the time. But it had a command like send or something like that. And I located my friend's terminal because everybody was on a terminal. I located his terminal. I believe it was a Unix system. And I sent him a message, and we started chatting back and forth. And the teacher, now we were quiet. We weren't making any noise or anything. The teacher saw, and she was well versed in, that slightly distracted, look. And so she could tell, just like little schoolboys, that we were, doing something. And she was just like, and she wasn't mad about it or anything. She was like, But we were taking that class with some other folks from the health department, not our particular place, but some others around, I forget, in other states. And some of them, let's just say, they did not like the fact that I was black and the friend that I'm talking about was white. They did not like to see us friends like that, okay? And then when they saw that happening, they saw their chance. So they reported back to one of the counties, one of the health departments, and that health department used us as a way to try and get out of the contract. So a little bit about the situation there, the political situation. So there were two health departments. The health department that hired me had a contract with another health department. And each of these health departments had many different sites that that I had to manage. That other health department that didn't hire me was paying 70% of my salary as well as everyone else that was on that contract. Okay? But yet, when I got hired, I wasn't introduced to any of them. They only got to know me when I actually worked and showed up there for the first day. So what I found out later is that they've been trying to get out of that contract. So they called over to my boss and told him, oh my goodness, and they were just so, ashamed. They came in late, didn't mention, what happened. There was just a couple of days and then we were good after that. But they put it all that in, and then they were disruptive in the class, which we didn't do anything in that class that was disruptive. She didn't have to mention anything because we weren't making any noise or anything like that. But of course we weren't as mature as I am now. And these people also had that against me. I was young, early 20s, making more money than a lot of them were making after, working 10, 15, 20 years sometimes. I was making more than them right out of college. So I had a couple of things against me. I was young, I was black, and I had a white friend. Oh my goodness. They would want to take me out, okay? Making money, whoo, they didn't like to see that. Anyway, so I got pulled into the office. And they, my boss, I'll tell you this, my boss didn't have those issues, obviously. But he was he wasn't one to stab you in the back. He'd just tell you point blank. So here's the conversation. Now, mind you, I'm still new on the job. This is like a couple of months I've been working now there, going on 3 months. I think it was 3 months. Might have been a little bit longer, but it wasn't even a year. And he laid out the situation. He told me, and then he gave me a chance to explain what had happened. And I told him, what had happened and everything. And then he's like, okay, well, he said, I'm gonna be honest with you. They want to get out of this contract. They're using you as a reason because my friend wasn't on the contract. So they were using that and that behavior. And he said, now I asked like my predecessor who helped train me so that I wouldn't go into this blind. He said, now I've asked them and I've asked a bunch of people that you've worked with, because I was doing a lot of tech support and everything like that. He said, I asked everybody and everyone, this is what he told me, everyone says I should keep you. He said, however, they want to get out of the contract and there are a lot of people that are on the contract. And so it represented a lot of money lost, is what he was telling me. And so what he did, he said, it wasn't going to be an official firing. What they were going to do is it was going to be a layoff. He said, I will write recommendations for you wherever you want to go. I never had him do it, by the way. But he said, I'll write recommendations. If anyone contacts us, we just phased out your position. But that pretty much was how my first ever job ended, just, for that kind of a thing. And now what happened to my friend, they couldn't get rid of him right away. His mom, by the way, worked there as a nurse. They couldn't get rid of him because he was part of the union. The way they could get rid of him, which they did, I think years later, was to phase out his position. And I believe they waited until his mom no longer worked there. I think she retired. And they eventually got rid of him, but he's working now. He's married. He's doing just fine. But yeah, so that's what happened. All right. You were talking about metas and how many people are linking helps. No, I wasn't. How you been? And it's Dennis. What's up, Dennis? How you doing, man? So I was about to say it. Perkins raid. What? Went to Ohio. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Wow. Brian Perkins, what's up, man? How you doing? Let's see. Oh no, black person and a white person working together. That can't be good. Democrats can't let that happen. Hey. Yeah. Anyway, that is going to do it. As you see, I finished off my maxed out 4 stars, so I'm going to is a good place to end it there. But that's going to do it now. Let's see. Brian, are you streaming? Let's see. No. I don't think I see you streaming. Let me refresh this. I think Solar Flare. Okay, Rich the Man, KT1, and Enzo. Solar Flare was streaming, but when I refreshed it, he's gone. So I'm assuming he's not streaming anymore. Lawrence, what's up, man? I see you. Yeah, it no longer shows Solar streaming live. So let me see. Let's man, I'm trying to think, because everyone here I would love to raid. I think it's been a while since I raided KT1, and certainly it's been a longer time. So let's try Rich the Man. Let me see what he's doing. Yeah. Let's do Rich the Man. Hold on. Yeah, okay, he's not doing
post.
He's not doing MCOC though. Yeah, YouTube doesn't like, man. They crap all over us. Yeah. Okay. Well, who do you guys want to raid? Who do you guys want to raid? Because there's enough people that we can raid. A lot of people already left, so it won't be a big raid. All right, Solar. So guys, not Big Blue, Billy just posted up a link to Solar. Let me go over there right now. So we can give him yeah. Let's go before it kills us. So there's Big Blue, Solar Flare. Link is up. Hashtag Out of the Shadows. I will run over there because my internet just went down and came back up. So take care, everyone. And I will have a video out for tomorrow, more than likely. Thanks to Big Blue, I'll open up 5 of those crystals. But take care, and you all have a blessed day.